Sure,
like
thank you.
you to introduce yourself, to tell me your age, your name, civil status.
Okay, all right. So, good afternoon. My name is Lizette Palaganas. So you can call me just for my name, Lizette. And I'm 25 years old. I'm single. I don't have any children, and I have graduated of Bachelor's of Arts and Sciences, major in Mass Communication, and it's a 4-year course.
Okay. And
Thank you.
did you work abroad?
I've actually, I did not entirely work abroad, but I've experienced once before in Tokyo, Japan, of attending a business meeting and seminar as well.
Okay. And what is your working experience? Do you have any as a nanny, housekeeper?
Mhm. Okay. Actually, just to be honest, I don't have too much experience in this kind of field, but um, but I just have some few experience then. Actually, my very first experience is that related in this working field is that I've been teaching English in some Japanese family before. So I'm I'm trying to help them how to speak and how to write and also how to read, like reading comprehension. And also from there, I teach them how to speak as well, and how to communicate with others. And then after that, well, it is actually a part-time job. So while I'm doing that part-time job is I actually also doing volunteering with the from any kind of institutions like an orphanage. So from there, I got an experience to how to communicate with children, and also I've experienced how to actually to play with them, and also how to handle some kind of different situations. And then after that, I did not stop on working on that kind of field. So I got the chance before like half a year. I've like I took care of a 80 years old, an elderly, and she's actually already a bedridden as well. And so from 1 year and a half, I am like taking care of her. So I keep preparing some foods from breakfast, from lunch, and also for dinner and from snacks. And I see to it that she is taking her medicines on time, and also her condition is well on time as well. And from that, ma'am, actually, those are my experience. But I think the best thing that ever happened, or the best experience that I ever had, is with my personal life, like a daily living in my life. That I have a sister. My sister is actually a special child. She is an autistic child. So from there, as a provider in our family, and also like a breadwinner in our family, I've been open in an environment that to have a great responsibility when it comes to a family, especially to my sister. When I've started taking of her like when I was in 11 years old. So from there, I'm taking care of my sister, and also like doing household chores, including cleaning rooms, and also from ironing, laundering, and also for cooking as well, from dinner, breakfast, and lunch, and also taking care of my sister, like taking her bath, and or going to playground or any parks. So, and
What
sometimes
about
before she sleeps.
your childhood? You are
Mhm.
doing so much work in the house and having such responsibilities of having an autistic sister and taking care of her. Uh,
Yes.
what about your childhood? How did you being a child?
Oh yes, and actually, even though I'm working when I was just a little, when I was younger, I'm just helping my mom because I really like helping household chores. So it's not really that it's not that really hard for me because my mom, my father is there also. So we are helping each other then, so it's not that hard. But at the same time, of course, um, I gain a lot of experience from there, and my mom also taught me a lot of things as well, like while doing that those
Okay.
things. Yeah, so I really enjoyed as well at my
I want
youth.
to know what kind of
Mhm.
games you think you should play with a 5 years old child.
Okay, so actually, basing from my experience, and I usually I really love like painting and drawings. So in from the 5 years old, I think that the best thing that I can provide with a child is that you expose the child to like an environment that there will be like a colorful something bright. So I think for the 5 years old, is the best thing that I can approach is that learn try to teach him how to write, or even though like drawings or any kind of drawings like colors that she can see, like any any funny stuff or happy stuff, something like that. So maybe drawing, or maybe like reading books, something like that.
And with the 5 years old boy,
Hmm.
it's different with boys and girls.
Yes, ma'am. So yes, ma'am. Actually, there's really a quite difference between girls and also for boys. Maybe for girls, it's better for like reading books and also watching some like cartoons like Walt Disney, like Cinderella or anything that
But for the boys,
quite happy. But yes, ma'am. But for the boys, I think much better is like when it's like drawing, expressing themselves, and even like playing with them, but just some mild games, maybe like Legos, like puzzles, something like that, that maybe their mind will be more
you
fun
know, the
as well.
children at the age of 5, they are very active. They like to play football. The
Oh,
girls like to play with the dolls and to
oh,
invent games and everything, yes?
oh, yes, yes, ma'am. I agree with you. I like animals as well. I like dogs and cats, so there will
Okay.
be no problem. And
How
I
do you
play badminton as well.
how do you convince a child to eat if he doesn't want to do this?
Oh, okay. So if the child is doesn't want to eat, actually, I experienced a lot this to my sister. So basing on my sister, when she is a young, then what I do is that I play with her, like like this like going around and around, and then just to eat. Or sometimes I do like singing or something like making a joke, like dancing, just to just entertain the child first, and then after that, once you get that interest, is that you can actually they can give in to you. So
Okay.
later on, they will go into it.
And if it's a
Yes.
bigger child, 5 or 6 years old, and he refused to eat, he wants to watch cartoon, but you know his parents are not agree him to watch so many hours cartoon. How do you convince him to come to eat, or how do you feed him?
Oh, okay, I see that. So in that case, actually, the best thing that I can provide as well for the child that doesn't want to eat and wants to, watch movies. Actually, it is normal for the 5 years old, but of course, there are some rules, especially for the from the parents. So what will I do then is that first is I will be trying to connect with him or with her. I will going to try to approach him and try to understand him that he needs to eat first, then maybe later on, once you obey your parents, maybe they will be get a chance that if you're a good boy, if you're a good girl, there will be a chance that you later on that you can watch like 10 or 15 minutes only, then after eating, something like that.
Okay.
And yes.
Uh, what is the most? What do you think is the most difficult part of being a nanny?
Okay, so I think the most difficult part in being a nanny is when a child is sick. I think even a family, when someone you love is sick, it is the very difficult thing. But of course, even though it's quite hard for you, you have to deal with it, and you just have to stay tuned. You have to stay calm and do what you have to do then.
When you thought of coming and working abroad, for how long did you thought it is okay for you to come and work?
Oh, just to be honest, ma'am, I am flexible when it comes to work. So, actually, ma'am, it's up to my employer if she or he is happy with my service and he wanted me to stay more than 2 years or more than like 5 years, or even forever. Why not then? Even yes, even as long as my employer is very happy with my service, I'm willing to serve them.
Why did you choose to work as a nanny?
Okay. Actually, ma'am, I've been a lot of work, part time and full time as well in my past work. Then, it's like almost more than 8 work that I've been experienced from office, from part time job as well. And actually, ma'am, if you were going to ask me at the end of the day, I still feel that I need something. It's like a calling for me, because maybe because of my sister and because of my situation as well. It is like a calling for me that like whatever work I take, then even if it's from office work, is no matter what is that, at the end of the day I'm still wanting something like inspiring, something like I can actually, something in your heart that you want to give something, a help from others, and also share your knowledge as well for the others as well, what you can do for your family.
Okay. Have you got study in the field of education and child growth?
Mhm.
Do you have any studies about education of child growth?
Oh, I see then. For any education, then actually, I haven't yet studied any educational related in this field. But of course, if I will given a chance, I would love to study then and to enroll for that, so I can get a further knowledge on that.
Okay. What was the best performance you had with a child? Describe it.
Okay. I think the best performance for me that I have encountered or I have given with a child is that um, I think the feeling of satisfaction that once the child is happy with you or being with you, or it's like because from there you can feel that the child is easy or at ease to you.
Okay.
There's a chance like the loyalty of the child will be depending on you, and that I think that is the best thing or the best part of being a nanny as well.
How do you convince a child to leave the playground and get into the house?
Okay, so in that case, if the child is doesn't want to still want to play and he don't want to go inside the house, is that the first thing I will do is that first you I will going to try to approach him in a very calm and very nice way, just to tell him or her to what is the reason why he needs to go inside the house. It might be later on will going to rain, or her parents might looking for her later on. So I will going to tell him or her why he have to go inside, and then once he become a good boy and obeying her parents, definitely soon they will going to provide him some time to go again to play and stuff like that.
Okay. Only
Yes.
in your present, the child refused to submit the rules established by his parents. What are you doing in such a case?
Okay. So pardon me, ma'am. So for your question, is just in case the child break the rules of
No,
obeying her.
no, only
Sorry.
in your present, when you are present there, the child refused to follow the parents' rules. When he is with other people, when he's with his parents, he follows the rules easily. Only with you, he refused to do it. How do you handle such a situation? What you will do?
Oh, I see. Thank you, ma'am. So actually, ma'am, it is normal sometimes when a child see a like see a different person, like a strange person. There is something. What you will the best thing that you can do that is that you first get the interest of the child, and now later on, once you get the interest of the child or the the heart of the child, or once you get that, they will definitely later on step by step they going to like you then like the liking with her or his parents as well. So from there you have to communicate. I think the very best thing for a child is to communicate and try to approach the child in a very single way or in a just a very mild way, in a very comfortable way as well.
Because it is advanced in age, the child says he can handle with his homework. All those is lies. He lies in your responsibility to monitor his performance. He is standing in his room for a while and then goes out saying that he finished them. How do you react in the present situation? So it's your duty to make sure he's making his homeworks, and he goes to his room starting to do the homework. After a few minutes he's telling you he finished them. You know he's lying. How do you react in this situation?
Okay. So in that case, sometimes it's really normal that sometimes when a child wants to do something, yeah, they sometimes lie to you in order for them, to do what they want. So in that case, I'll just then again I'll just communicate if he or she already finishes the assignment, and then I will going to approach him or her to kindly present the assignment to me. And if ever that just in case that I've already caught him or her that he is lying, I'm gonna talk to her that what will be the benefit when she or he finishes the assignment in the future. It will be a great future for him. So later on, he'll be going to have a happy life, something like that. So just communicate with her and what will be the benefit of what he is doing right now.
Okay, I want you to describe me a little bit yourself.
Oh, okay. So actually, about myself is that even before and now and then, I am very active in participating in any kinds of events, especially in stage acting, theater acting. I also do that then. So and I also I'm not into sports, but I love a free play of badminton. And also, I love reading books, especially classic pocket books and really hopeless romantic pocket books then. And I also like watching movies, also cartoons. I also like watching cartoons with my family as well. And so I think from my personality as well, I am very friendly and also approachable, and I have a long patience, and I take passionately in being punctual when it comes to work and when it comes to any situational. And I also I'm actually quite very sensitive in a good way that before I speak or before I do something, I need first I need to comply first for the others' opinion and others' thoughts as well before I move. So I most of the time I considered first the other people then before I take a move in my
How
decisions.
how are you planning to spend your day off?
Okay, so maybe for my spending my day off, actually maybe when I got there, I usually I'll just sometimes I like to go to a bookstore and buy a book. Yes, and also sometimes watching movies and also hang out with my friends if there will be a time, and if sometimes there will be none, if my friends doesn't have enough time, then sometimes I just stay at home most of the time, and sometimes I cook. So just cooking and just staying at home, watching
Okay,
movies or reading
I
books. Yes.
I have a client, and most of my clients, because the children are already goes to kindergarten or to school, okay, they are asking the nannies to do also some household chores, to vacuum, to put in the washing machine, to hang the clothes, to iron, uh, because the children are going in the morning to the school and they are coming something 5 or 6 in the afternoon. So, meantime, you have a lot of time and they don't find the reason to hire somebody else. They ask me to bring them all around. I want to know if you will accept this kind of job.
Oh, yes, there will be no problem for that. Actually, I'm very flexible then, even for doing household and at the same time being a nanny and at the same time, taking care of the children as well. I love multitasking then. There will be no problem. Yes.
Okay, most of our clients, because the law oblige you to have 1 day off a week, okay? This is the rule in Romania. You have 1 day
Mm-hmm.
off a week. And as I have been told in your preview interview, you have been asking 2 days off a week. Is it right?
Oh, yes, and actually, I got a misunderstanding on that. I thought something like
Okay,
two
it's
days a
very
year, but
important for me to clarify this situation that the girls doesn't have 24 hours day off. They have, let's say you go out at 9 in the morning and you come at 7 in the evening. Okay, this is the day off that you get in Romania. Okay,
okay.
because it's a strange country and we are afraid for our girls not to handle with some unknown guys or something to happen bad to them. So we prefer to ask them to come home when it's dark outside at 7 in the evening, something like that. Some of the clients are asking the girls uh, to work some of the days off and they get paid extra for that. You have to know it that your employers may ask you to work in your day off, not all your days off, okay, some of them, and you will get paid extra for that day off that you work. Okay, I want
Oh,
to know if you agree with that also, because it's very, very important to know and to find the most fitted family for you. Because if you are happy and they are happy with you, this is a success for us. So I don't want to place you in any family. I want to place you in a family that you are suitable for them and they are suitable for you.
thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Okay?
very much, ma'am.
Okay, so this what you have to know. Maybe you will have 1 month all the days off free, and 1 month they will ask you to work 3 days off and to get only 1 day off a month. It depends on them needs. You have to know this from the beginning and to be prepared for that.
Okay. Yes,
Okay?
I understand. Yes, ma'am. I completely understand. Thank you.
Okay, I think you are a very ambitious person and a very perfectionist person. Am I right?
Um, I'm quite right, but actually I am still flexible in any changes that once my employer happen. Yes, ma'am.
But when you do something, you are having you you try to do it the best,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
You
Exactly.
like it to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is what I wanted to make sure that I understood your character, because it's very important when I'm talking with my clients to make sure that I understood uh, your way very well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do
And by the
you?
way, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
listening.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Actually, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Perfection is in a way, and also in a way of like what you're saying, ma'am, that quite meticulous and perfectionist, and also um, in a way that is true. But then I am flexible as then, and also if there will be a changes, and also just in a way that I just want as much as possible, and as much as possible, I'm hoping for the good then.
Okay. No, I'm
Yes.
sure you will adapt because for your kind, it's very important the way people treat you. And
Yes.
if you get respect from them, you will give them
Yes.
back. If you will not get respect from them, you will pack your stuff and go. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
so
Yes, ma'am.
so
Yes, ma'am.
it's
Really, really like
very important for you to know that Romanian employers are treating very nice the girls. They are very demanding. They are very demanding, but in the same time they are very civilized. They talk nice. They ask you nice. But they don't like to repeat themselves 10 times.
okay. All right,
Okay?
ma'am.
And it's not your
Yes.
case. In my opinion, it's not your case.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, do you have
Thank you
any
very.
question for me?
Oh, so far, ma'am, so good. And I really appreciate, ma'am, that you actually discuss everything to me before anything else. So we are both in the same page. Thank you
Yes.
for that. I really appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. So far, so good, ma'am. I will, no questions then. Thank you very much.